Hi everyone, my name is Michelle. I'm Mama Loves You GB. This is the 17th of December. This is sort of a Sunday morning briefing because it's going to be happening on Sunday morning. It's probably going to be slightly longer than the sort of 10-minute videos have been, but I've got a lot to show you. I've got an owl. We've got a brand new owl to share. I have also got a reminder about Liz because she has literally got today and tomorrow and that's it. She's gone. I've got a freebie, I have got the stitching from the stitch along, I've got some beautiful haul, and I've also got this, which I am going to be starting to open, but I'm going to do it right at the very end of the video because a couple of people, when I mentioned that I was going to start showing it, had said that they were keeping theirs for Christmas. So what I'm going to do is effectively kind of finish the video and then I'm going to open a couple of bits from the box, and I'm going to spend the next however many days we have left together, 7 days left, just opening the rest of the contents of that box again. So it's going to be fabulous. So let's start. I'm going to start somewhere different. Let's start with Benjamin. You saw the bottom end of Benjamin yesterday, so it's only right that you get to see the full Benjamin today. There he is, dressed in his little elf alphabet, and I've done my best to mirror his hat today. Now, I have used a little snowflake enamel charm as the kind of pom-pom, on his hat, but there is a stitched option for the pom-pom, or you could make a little pom-pom or put a little wool felt ball on there, anything that you fancy, but I found that that was what I liked. And he's kind of a little kind of whitish grey owl actually. He's done with DMC Etoile, the blank DMC Etoile, but the camera's not really picking it up. And he's got a beaded little belt buckle, some sequins for his buttons, some sequins for his eyes again, and his whole candy cane there is beaded. I wish you could see how kind of glittery and sparkly he is. Obviously, I will tell you everything I've used. These are on 14 count perforated paper. I've chosen white, but really, as I've said all along, these are about delving into your stash, picking out those little tiny bits that you've got that you can use to make your owls just that little bit special. Mum's iPad's in here. It sounds like there's breaking news. Probably Just Who's Won Strictly, because I've just watched that. I won't spoil it, like I've watched any of it other than the final. So let's just show you all of them. So this was Benjamin. This is Gordon. He's still got a bit of a wonky hanger. I haven't had a chance to fix that. He actually hangs all right on the tree because I can kind of wedge him on a branch, but I didn't do a very good job of hanging that hanger particularly straight. So there's Benjamin and Gordon. Benjamin, actually I put a little bit of grey fabric on the back. Let's see if I can get them all the Christmas ones together. And this was Ramsey. So those are the three, whoops, can I hang them up together? Those are the three Christmas owls as they are at the moment. There is a fourth one. There is a fourth one to join. So Benjamin, Gordon and Ramsey. Yes, we've already rolled our eyes about that choice. So I just think they all look lovely. I love his like kind of little bespectacled eyes. They're not meant to be glasses, but there is kind of like a spectacled owl with like a darker sort of eyes, and I love him. I love him. I was actually stitching him up this afternoon whilst I was watching Elf. So you could make him elf colours. You just need to switch out the red really for yellow, and that would make him elf colours. So there they are. And I'm going to try and hold them all up at the end. It'll be a nightmare, but there's Liz. So the Halloween owls are on black perforated paper, but you could do them on any colour. Don't ask me to remember all their names. I remember some of them. Margaret. Oh, Clement. Stanley, Winston, he always gets me every time. That one's Herbert, Clement, I did them at the same time, Clement and no. That one always gets me, the name for that one always gets me. So let's try and see if I can hold them all up together. So I have made 10 owls all together so far, and as I said, I've got one more to go. There we go. They've been such fun. They really have been such fun, and thank you to all those of you who have purchased them. Wish I could remember what that one's name was. I've written it along the bottom, so you'll know, and you'll all be shouting at me. Right, let's see where we've got to with the stitch along. So I put in the urns, and I put in, there was another little piece at the top there to put in. Beautiful. Let's see where we are. Number 17. Oh, the sweets were peppermint, by the way. And I'm already doing much better than I did yesterday because I haven't dropped the phone and ended up upside down. I know a lot of you really like that. That's partly why I left it in. Oh, so we've got another kind of the brownier tones. This is called Ember. And it says, December the 17th, Snow by Archibald Lapman. So let me have a go. White are the far off plains and white the fading forests grow. The wind dies out along the height, the denser and denser still the snow. A gathering weight on a roof and tree falls down scarcely audibly. The road before me smooths and fills apace, and all about the fences dwindle, and the hills are blotted slowly out. The naked trees loom spectrally into the dim white sky. The meadows and far-sheeted streams lie still without a sound. Like some soft minister of dreams, the snowfall hoods me round. In wood and water, earth and air, a silence everywhere. Save when the lonely intervals some farmer's sleigh urged on, with rustling runners and sharp bells, swings by me and is gone. Or from the empty waste I hear a sound remote and clear, the barking of a dog or call to cattle sharply pealed, borne echoing from some wayside stall or barnyard far afield. Then all is silent and the snow falls settling soft and slow. The evening deepens and the grey folds closer earth and sky. The world seems shrouded far away, its noises sleep and I, as secret as yon buried stream, plod dumbly on and dream. I really shouldn't try and read things for the first time on camera, but what I really like about that, I like that verse about it being really quiet, because when it snows it does go really quiet, doesn't it? The sound is totally deadened. It's amazing. Right, where are we? We got squirrels! We have squirrels. Yay. Amazing. Is it just the squirrels? Yes, it looks like just the squirrels. So we have a couple of squirrels up in the top corners here with the ember. So I shall add that this evening. As you know, I film this a day in advance. There's talk of watching the new Indiana Jones film, so we shall see. Right, what I didn't tell you was that yesterday we went to Ness's concert. They sort of toggle between doing concerts and plays. Not always like what you call a traditional nativity, but it's a play one year and a concert the next. So they did a concert. So she got to play her harp. She played in the Bleak Midwinter. And they had a couple of special guests there as well. Claire Jones, who is now Claire Marshall Jones, who was the royal harpist for a little while. She teaches Ness harp. and another beautiful singer called Sinead Llewellyn, who has got an amazing voice. I'll try and link down below both of their YouTube channels, because if you're looking for some amazing harp music or Welsh song, it's incredible. But it was in this beautiful church. It's called St Clowddog, I think that's how you pronounce it, Clowddog. And it's an amazing church. The gravestones, oh, I wish I had more time to look at the gravestones, because I lead that an exciting life. But yeah, there is some fabulous gravestones. So I've asked Ness if she wants to go back for the carol concert on Christmas Eve, and she's quite keen. So we shall see. Right, my previous stitch then is this one. This was a start from a very long time ago that I just finished. I hadn't done that much. I'd only done kind of about that much, and I just got my groove on and I finished it. So this is by Tiny Modernist, and it is a Halloween, I think this one's called Halloween Parade as well, bizarrely. I know I had two called Halloween Parade. I think this is also it. So there's a little bit of etoile in there. I think there's a black etoile and also a white excuse me, a white etoile. So yeah, I need to finish that off, well, fully finish it, and then it'll be ready for next year. Right, let's have a look here. Number 17, right front square and centre, just here. Let's have a little look. Oh, a drum. There we go, a beautiful drum, and we've got a little doggy just there, reaching up for it, trying to get the drum. Lovely. Okay, Freebie. This is by Ros Clark Craft. Now, all year Ros has been doing various different Union Jacks, spring, summer, autumn, winter, and they've been free sort of in the season that they've been representing. But I know that she's going to be putting them into her Etsy store next year as a well, not necessarily as a group, but you'll be able to buy all 4 of them. So she's got one here which is called Christmas Jack, which is a really lovely pattern done in red and green. So if you've done the others, you might be interested in doing that one. Even if you haven't done the others, you might still be interested in doing that one. I think that's a lovely little stitch. That Union Jack is such a striking pattern, so beautiful. Right, I'm going to show you my haul first of all, and then we'll have a look at the red box, but right at the very end. So as I said, I was expecting a couple more things to arrive. The first thing was from Jeff P. Smith on eBay, which is Velvet Carrot Needlebook. So this is the yes, it is Stacey Nash, the Stacey Nash one. I have already stitched the companion piece of this one, which is it called a velvet parsnip? I've shown it as one of my finishes already in this series of videos, so yeah, I like that one. Not going to be a whole lot of stitching in that, and I shall probably stitch it on the same piece of fabric that I started, or I did the other one on. And my threads came. I am in the Classic Colourworks Thread Club of the month, run by Lakeside Needlecraft. So I'm busy getting 10 of these a month and working my way through the Classic Colourworks alphabet. So I've probably messed these up already, but I'll show you them individually. That one is called Grape Pie. This is Ginger Snap. Granny Attic, that's a lovely blue. Gingerbread. Grasshopper, that's a beautiful green. I've used Grasshopper before. Green Onion, which is almost like a greeny grey blue. I think if I had an onion that colour, I'm not sure I'd eat it, to be honest. Hayride, that's a really lovely colour as well. Golden Star, but it's not Kerry's Golden Star. Goldfish. And glazed carrots. Now I've had glazed carrots before and that's quite a different colour, I think. So I can't wait to start using these a bit more. I think I'm going to use, it's minor catastrophe. I think I'm going to use Classic Colourworks for my Birds of a Feather that I've been lent from the lending library, because I think that would be great. Right, I also ordered this panel. I'm a real sucker for a Christmas panel, and I'd never ever seen this one before. And it's a panel to make up the night before Christmas. I'm gonna have to send it for this one. So there's the outside of the book, and then basically you've got a page for each. There you go, you can see how it's gonna work out there. You've basically got a page for each, or a panel for each page, and you just sew it together. And I just thought that would be lovely to have as a decoration, just hanging up on the fireplace. Really, really lovely. So I got that from a Stash and Load, but does it tell me who's it by? It's called Night Before Christmas by Susan Wingett. Do not use for children's sleepwear. Why would you? Quite frankly, why would you? So, looking forward to making that one. I also went to my favourite shop in a little village called, oh good God, my mum's getting loads of messages, in a little village called Newcastle Emlyn. And they've got one of my favourite shops there to go getting little bits and bobs. So this is the first thing that I bought. Just a little shelf with hanging hooks. That one needs to move back to where it came from. There we go. Made of elm. And I thought it would be a lovely shelf for displaying stitching things on top. And then I've got quite a few of these sort of hanging stitching things as well. So I would use the hooks for hanging those on, and it was really reasonably priced. It's been made from reclaimed materials, so it's a new build, as it were, but it's been made from reclaimed materials, so really, really lovely. And then I got a bit of a bargain. Can you tell what it is? I thought I'd unwrap it with you. Now, I've never bought one as big as this before, and usually the big ones are really pricey, but this was £12. £12 for an enormous darning mushroom. Now, I don't do any darning. I don't even know how to darn, but I just love how tactile these mushrooms are. And I've got one other one, a smaller one, which I think actually is in my bedroom. I've got like a little box of bits and bobs, but I just love this one, and I keep thinking, what can I come up with to use these darning mushrooms? But this is just so tactile and amazing that I had to get it. Right, number 17. Whoops, we had a bit of a collapse here, have we? There we go. So, aha, let's see if we can not throw it on the floor. This is the moisture balancing conditioner this time. So now we have another full set. There is the shampoo. So we've got a shampoo and a conditioner. Now, the rebel in me just feels like going, woof, because that's where they normally end up. But no, I shall hang on to them. Right. Fair warning, if you do not want to see any of the contents of the red box from Hands Across the Sea, the most recent one, the one that's called Words of Wisdom, then I shall say cheerio now, and I shall see you tomorrow. Stay classy to those of you who do not wish to see. But for those of you who do wish to see, let's have a little look inside. So, as I said, I have opened the contents of this box, but I can't remember what's in it. So it came with purple tissue paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 2 envelopes for today. Whoops. That's 2 days in a row, folks. I'd like to point out that the shelf hit the tripod and the tripod then fell. I did not kick that over myself this time. Right. Let's try again. Oh God. So there's this little bag. So let's see what's in this little bag first of all. Ooh. Now, a little stitching pouch, or a little pouch. So it's got that bit on the front, and then it's got what I would imagine is the bottom half of a sampler on the bottom. So this is Mary Chokes, age 10, 22nd of November, 18 something. Now the 18 something, it doesn't say, but quite often they did go back and take the dates out of their samplers, so they didn't know how old they were. Right, we have got another Mary Chokes piece. So this is a glasses case. So let's have a look. And a matching cleaning cloth. Now actually the cleaning cloth is the only thing which shows the full sampler in one piece. So that is amazing. And there is one more thing inside this little pouch. Oh no, there's 2 more. I forgot there were 2 more things. So let's have a look. First one is a mini McBean Charlotte Entwistle. One of those little mabobs that she does. So you can put that on your bag, or you can put it on your threads. And then the other thing is some red and green counting pins. Beautiful. Now we had some red and green counting pins from the Great British Sampler weekend, but I'm pretty sure they're a different design. Let me put those back in there so I know where to find them. And then the 2 envelopes that I picked out. This is A. Hocking, Be Kind to One Another. Be kind to each other, the night's coming on, when friend and brother perchance may be gone. It's a lovely little sampler there. Does it say? 125 by 126, so just a small little one there. And then in the second one, who do we have in here? Mary Elizabeth Gill, Honour Your Parents. Little drops of water, little grains of sand, although it says gains of sand, make the mighty ocean and thy beauteous land. Honour your parents. So there's that one there. And that is, does it say? £114 by 137. So again, lovely and small. Right, that is it from me now. I will see you again tomorrow when my aim is not to drop the camera again. Stay classy, Stitchers.